Hi guys, welcome back for one more episode. I hope you guys are doing well, and if you're new, welcome. Careless Podcast is a podcast which involves self-improvement, growth, physical and mental health, and will help you reach your full potential. You guys, today we'll be talking about maybe you're the problem. How about that? Maybe you are the problem. I feel people don't realize how much they can affect in someone's life in so many ways. For example, if you're being toxic with someone, you can affect them by being toxic in some way in their life. When you're like trying to manipulate them, doing something like you are affecting them in some way. When you're not being loyal, you're affecting them in some way. And I am the type of person, I always thought that I will never I was I wasn't the problem, and then I always thought the people around me were the problem. But I knew with time I started to realize that I was so complicated. It was so difficult to be around me because I was like complaining about everything. I was complaining why it is not sunny outside. What is like I was complaining of the smallest thing ever. And I just feel it is because I wasn't really happy with myself. And I know people, when they saw me, they always think that I'm like happy, that my life is perfect, that I don't have problems, that sometimes I don't procrastinate, sometimes I do everything. People, they always think that way. But it is not true because sometimes I struggle with this. And I made an episode talking about no one is perfect. And that is why I decided to do this episode and talk about maybe you're the problem, because with time, when people they started to think, they started to make a version of me that I wasn't. So they thought that like I was perfect all the time, that I did my things, that I sometimes I didn't procrastinate, that sometimes I didn't have problems with my I know I've never had problem with my families, but I've never do something bad, be mean to someone. But that is just no true. And then it is too much people who think that way until today about me. They did like this version. And also I have my face is a very racing like a very I don't want to say the B word, but raising B. And then, guys, that people, oh my gosh, it was my phone. Oh my gosh. People, they usually think that I am mad all the time, even though it is just my face. My face is like that. And my friends, it is one friend, she always tell me I know why people don't have the courage to talk to you, because your face is you seem very mad all the time. And then I said, oh, I didn't know that, I didn't know this. And then she told me yes, people think that you're mad, this is why you need to smile more, you need to smile more. And then I remember I was just, oh, okay. Even my best friend, this friend that I was talking about, like she said also, the first time I saw you, I and then you were bitch blinking me, and so I thought that you didn't like me at all. But when I see people, I don't even think that I'm bitch blinking them. I just do this. I don't have the clue of oh, maybe they're feeling this or that. I don't even you know. And you guys, when she told me that, I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't, okay? I wasn't. It's just my face, and sometimes I just look a little bit weird to people, but I don't mean it. And there's so many people who thought that I was so mean until my other friend. I remember she texted me it was my first week in the school, and she texted me do you hate me? And I said, no. Why do you? No, I love you. Why would I hate you? You didn't do anything to me. And she was like, oh, okay. Because my face was so and don't tell me, you guys, the first day of my new school, I remember, you guys, I had blush all over my face. I was like a tomato. I don't know my makeup was not giving. It was not giving at all. But whoever. And then now we are just friends, and they know when to stop, because I remember that I was the type of person who didn't really have the courage to tell people, stop, don't do this. And now when I don't like something, I tell them. Okay, sometimes I get mad for small things, but if I don't like that thing, just stop. And I feel like sometimes I may be the problem. Sometimes I may like be over dramatic, but I'm not being over dramatic if I'm stopping, like I'm saying to people, stop doing this. I didn't like. Maybe they will think that I am over exaggerating, but maybe not, because you never know how people are feeling inside. So that is why I just feel that when you're thinking of hurting someone, and then you're being mean or like rude, you don't even know the person, you're rude, because people tell, oh, but she's like mean and all that. You don't know her. If a person have never done something bad to you, then you don't need to be mean to them. Okay, until they do something bad to you, you don't even need to be mean either. Or if they're mean to you, you don't need to be mean to them, because you're different. You're not the same as them. So just when some like and I feel I've heard it too much people, like their feelings and all that. But today I repent, and I told them, like, can you forgive me? I didn't like, and I wasn't that mature. And I remember one day I did something very hurtful to my best friend, and we were not talking for 3 months, like 3 months straight. And I guess I've told you guys the story, but it was just because of like a thing that I thought that she wouldn't be mad, but she was mad about it, and she was hurt. The thing that I saw, that I have told her. And then I remember now we're friends, and we always like laugh about the situation, because who will talk like that? We will don't talk in 3 months and then become friends. Me and my best friend, we usually don't talk too much, but it is time that we talk, and we don't even say good morning or like hi, we just talk. What's up? Like, what's new? Like good news or something bad, or like just we don't even say hi to each other. It's just like crazy. And now she's with her cousins, so I can't really call her every time, but I talk to her cousins too, because you know we grew up together. Like my mom know her mom, my dad know her dad. It is just like something that everybody know. Like my sister know her brothers and sisters. Like we grew up together, and all her cousins and all my family, we grew up like as a family. So people don't think that we are weird or something like that. Anyways, I'm talking about something and I completely changed the topic, but whoever. You guys, maybe you may be the problem. If you see the people are constantly avoiding you, what what I mean by avoiding you is that maybe you did something very hurtful for them, and you said something very hurtful that it caused them like this. Now they don't look at you at the same way as they did, because you did or you told them something very hurtful, and when they were trying to talking to you, you said, oh, I think you're over exaggerating. Oh, I think you're this and this. I have in my old school, I had a friend. She always thought that I was over exaggerating, at the point that I was like, no, I can't be friend with her anymore, because it is not. And with time, I started to like. I remember 2 weeks after I changed the school, I said, no, I don't want to be with someone around. Like they're so immature. I'm gonna be alone. Then I decided to be alone. But the real person was like, they came to you always and they talked to me. And I remember then it was 5 girls. And I remember we were like friends and all that. You guys, I love those girls. I don't talk to them anymore too much, but I love them. And I remember we were just playing and all that, and I forgot all my problem, and they never told me that I was over exaggerating or something. But she was the problem to me, this girl who always saw me. And she always said, "What do you have? Like, what do you think?" And I was also sometimes the problem because I was like, if someone look at me and laugh at, I will be like, "Why is she laughing? Like, why is she laughing?" or something like that. Like scream, like having attention. And I just feel that when you're the problem, you don't really notice it how you can hurt people and how you maybe you're the villain, you know, if I said not the villain but like, you know, you get me. Maybe you're the villain, maybe you're being mean, maybe you are being rude, maybe you were mean at the first time, maybe you didn't make a good impression, that is why the person is mean. I always tell you guys, I'm reading this book. I know, you guys, I know that I saw in my last that I told you guys in my last episodes, you guys, I'm just frustrating because I'm you know. And then, you guys, I read, it is called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And this book is about how to give you like a good impression, all the how to win friends. And right now I'm in a chapter how to make a first good impression. I feel that people didn't really make a first good impression as I did. Because I remember when I started in this school, my new school, I didn't make a good impression first. So I didn't make a good impression. That is why it is some people they didn't came to me because I was like looking at them mean and weirdly. Even though they were just smiling at me and I was like, oh my gosh. I smiled back, but I was like very shy. I didn't talk to someone. If someone asked me, I would just be like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I was so shy and I didn't have a good communication. When people talk to me now, I'm not saying that I'm not shy. I am sometimes, it depends, but I'm just more, you know, more vibe like, oh, hi, who are you? And smiling more, showing more kindness. It will make people don't like think that you are mean. But it is people who are naturally mean and they have this tendency to hurt others. You know, they think hurting someone is funny. So give this to them. And also the other thing that I want to tell you guys. Okay, you guys, it was my mom. She just literally got in my room and started to talk to me. But whoever, you guys. So and then the thing that also I wanted to tell you guys is that maybe sometimes you need to try to like fix your problems, because sometimes you have too much problems in your head that sometimes you're mean to someone or to everybody around you, and then you say, oh, why do I don't have friends? Guess why? Guess why you don't have friends? Like, guess why? Like, it is some people, they have problems at home, or like they have physical mental health problems, they don't want to fix it, they are not even trying to fix it, and then they blame on others, so they be mean, they be rude, they say rude things. So honestly, when someone say something rude or is talking shit about me, I actually don't care, because I'm happy, and like you are not important to me and I'm not important to you. If you I am my name is on your mouth, it means that you think that I'm too important. You're taking your time to talk about me. You're taking your time, your precious time to talk about me. So why would I care? And then, you guys, it is just something that I don't really get it. But if you have some imperfection, try to fix it. Like there's some your mom told you, like, oh, you need to be more patient. Try to fix this. Or like you need to listen more to others. Try to fix it. Like it is some imperfection that sometimes we need to fix it. So, and also when you have mental health issues, I feel that you can fix it. You can go to a psychologist. They will help you. Like I've never go like on a psychology, because as I said, my mom, she is one and she always helped me with something. But honestly, now she's not helping me too much, because I don't I just do all the practice that I've learned. but you can go to a psychologist, they will help you. And if you have problems home, like, try to fix it. I know sometimes it can be very hard and pretty hard that like you will think twice of doing something, but everything has a solution. And don't focus on the problem, but focus on the solution. If you can like resolve it, then focus on, like, that you can resolve and not the problem. Because when you focus the problem, it will give your mind more problems and more and more. Just don't focus on problems. And you guys, this was the amazing episode. I hope that you guys do well. And what? You guys, I thought that I started the episode, so I just saw the, like, I hope that you guys do well. But whoever. Thank you for listening, you guys. It was a very amazing episode. I felt that I needed to tell someone this. I don't know, maybe someone needs to hear this in like a more clear way. But thank you for listening. I hope that you guys have an amazing week or amazing day. And you can go check my Instagram, which will be down below in the description, and give me feedback and go listen to my other episodes, because it is new episode every Monday. I don't even know about every Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And thank you for listening, guys.